Hey yogis, I'm Samantha. This is Balancing Act. I'm excited to get you through 20 minutes of movement today. So meet me here on your mat. Listen to your bodies, listen to my voice, do what you can, and enjoy yourself. This is for your body, for your time, for your self-care. So meet me at the front of your mat and let's ground our feet. Separate all your toes nice and wide. Put your big toes just touching together and your heels just slightly apart. And then start lifting up through your shins, kneecaps. Squeeze your glutes nice and tight. Tuck your tail underneath you. Inhale the arms up nice and high and bring them down to heart center. Namaste. Find that breath in the back of your throat. Your mouth is closed and you're breathing through your nose, but it's a constriction in the back of your throat. Deep Ujjayi breath, build heat. And inhale the arms up. And exhale everything down. Knees are nice and so soft. This is your first forward bend of the day. Separate your feet hip distance apart and bend your knees and interlace your hands inside your elbows, rocking side to side. Let the blood flow into your head, behind your ears, behind your eyes. Just feel that pressure and get used to it. And just swing your body like a pendulum from side to side by shifting your weight from your left foot to your right foot. Now let your arms fall to the floor. Again, your knees are as bent as you want them to be. And start making circles, one knee on the ball of your foot at a time. So big circles, like you're actually coming from your hip here, rocking those hips and making these big circles with your legs. Great. And then press the left hand into the mat. Bend the left knee nice and deep and open up through the chest here. Reach the right arm up. Deep breaths here. Inhales, exhales. If it's comfortable to gaze at the ceiling, then please do so. If not, you can just let your gaze fall to the floor. And then switch sides. Bend the right knee nice and deep. Press the right hand into the floor and open up through the chest. Left arm reaches straight up. Big T of the arms. I don't have to tell you where you're going to feel this. You're going to feel it everywhere. But it shouldn't be too deep right now. We're just getting the heat started. And then back to neutral. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. All the way to standing, arms circle up. And again, dive down. Inhale, lift and lengthen the neck. And step back with that right foot, nice and far back. Drop your right knee, untuck your toes, and rise up into this little crescent. Drop the shoulders, and the arms are going up. Lots of energy flowing through the fingertips up to the ceiling. And then drop those hands down and place them on your knee. Take a few breaths here. You can pulse it out a little bit gently. Mostly, I want you to think about magnetizing your left heel and your right knee together to support your lower body. So we're not just sinking and collapsing in here. We're kind of supported and stretched and magnetizing those things together so that you feel that engagement in your lower body. Drop the right hand, tuck the back toes and straighten that back leg, and then reach up with the left hand. Take that twist. Drop the left hand, bring the left leg back, and meet me in down dog. Beautiful. Stretch back, move that tailbone to the back wall. Open up the shoulders around towards the front of the body. Press through the base of the index finger. Don't let those hands roll to the pinky sides. And then just walk forward to your hands. Forward fold nice and loose and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, look up. This time the left leg steps nice and far back. Drop that left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale up into this crescent. Keep that lower body nice and strong and engaged by magnetizing the right heel and left knee together. Again, we're not just sunk down here into a low lunge passive stretch. We are actively keeping our bodies supported, and the shoulders are dropped while the hands reach. Drop the hands to your knee. I almost skipped a step there. You caught me. Drop the hands to your knee and take a few more breaths in this stretch. While you're in this stretch, also, I want you to think about pulling this right hip back in space so that your hips are staying forward facing to the wall. And drop the hands to the floor. Tuck the back toes, straighten that leg, plant the left hand and peel open to the right. Big twist. Breathe deep, come back to that Ujjayi breath. And then drop the right hand, pull that right leg back into your down dog. Beautiful. Roll forward into a plank and slowly come down, arms against your rib cage all the way to the floor. Untuck the toes and separate the hands to 10 and 2. Now peel open the body here in a big cobra. And drop it down. Again, peel it up. And drop it down. Last one. Peel it up, rolling nice and gracefully. And drop it down. This time, press the hands into the mat, come up to the knees. Press your tailbone back to your feet into your child's pose. And come up to your all fours, just a few cat-cows to warm up the spine a little bit more. Nice and intentional. We're not just sort of going like this. It's very intentional. You're landing in the C curve on both sides. And press back down dog. Very nice. Walk forward to your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. And inhale all the way up to standing flat back if you can this time. And dive down. Inhale, lift. Right leg comes back. Plant that knee, untuck the toes. Inhale up. And exhale it down. This time, tuck the toes. And I want you to rock back and forth here. Straightening the front leg, bending the back, and then reversing it. And the left leg comes all the way back. Slowly lower chaturanga halfway or all the way down. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Right leg comes between the hands. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Peel those right toes off the floor towards your nose. Bend the back leg and just spring forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Rise to standing. And dive down. Inhale, lift. Left leg comes back. Slowly drop that knee, untuck the toes. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. We're going to alternate back leg bent, front leg bent. Back leg bent and front leg bent. Bring that right leg back and slowly lower all the way to the floor or halfway and then pull to your up dog. Push back down dog. And left leg comes between your hands. Drop that back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale up. Exhale down. Peel those front toes off the ground towards your nose while you bend the back. And step forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Right leg comes back. Drop that knee, untuck the toes. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. This time, I want you to pop your booty up and come into a pyramid pose. So we're going to hold here just for a moment. In this pyramid, pull your left hip back in space. Both legs are as straight as you can get them, and you're going to walk the fingertips out past the foot if you can. This is a really nice place to use your blocks. Now pivot the outside foot here and open up the chest right into your triangle pose. So you're reaching with the right arm straight up to the sky. The outside of the right foot is really pressing down into the mat. Lots of space on the left side of the rib cage, as much as you can get, keeping that open space and not crunching down. So try to keep lots of space in here. And then bring the right hand down. Left leg comes back, slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. This time you can crouch and hop between your hands or step, step. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, rise all the way up. And dive down. Inhale, lift. Left leg comes back. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Tuck those back toes and bring your feet off the mat. And then I want you to straighten both legs, pop your booty up. You can bring this back leg in a little bit if you want, get it off the tightrope and walk your hands forward into your pyramid. Deep breaths here. Pulling your right hip back in space to keep those hips as squared off as you can. And then the right hand comes in, the left leg gets on that tightrope, perpendicular to the front, and peel open. I have to fix our tops. Peel open all the way into your triangle pose. This is a very nice place to use a block to get the floor closer to you. Pull your belly button back towards your rib cage. Open up your shoulders. Get that wingspan as big as you can get it. Inhale and drop it down. Right leg comes back, slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back down dog. Crouch like a tiger. Hop to your hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And rise to standing. Dive down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step back. Come right into your plank and slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back down dog. Raise that right leg nice and high. Yogi's choice here if you want to keep the hips squared off or open them up or bend the knee. This is just whatever you want to do here. Circles, bend knees. Drag your right knee in towards your nose and crunch. Press back. Right knee to your nose, crunch, press back. Last one, right knee to your nose, crunch and press back. And bring that leg all the way through. We're going to come right to your triangle pose here. So building it from the ground up, from this runner's lunge where you put your foot between your hands, plant that back foot and peel open into your triangle. Reach the left hand up. I want you to press the air back behind you and reach over to your right thigh and clasp as much of the flesh on that inner right thigh as you can for this half bound Trikonasana. Deep breaths here. We're going to stabilize this right leg and reach out, bending the front leg into peaceful warrior, but keeping the half bind while whiskey tries to destroy my yoga mat. And then reach it out, letting go of the half bind and switching arms into your extended right angle. Deep breaths, lower it all the way down. Right leg comes back, slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back. Very nice. Left leg raises nice and high. Again, yogi's choice, whatever you want to do here. Bent knee or circles. Kick it up. Square it off, whatever you want. Hey, Whiskey, what are you doing? Left leg comes all the way through and plants. No, I'm sorry. I skipped a step. Kick that leg back up. We're going to bring the knee to the nose and crunch. Whiskey got me distracted. Knee to nose and crunch. Knee to nose and crunch. Press it back. And now bring it all the way through and plant it. Very nice. So we're going to come right into our triangle pose here. So plant the back foot. Use your block for your triangle if you need it. And reach all the way up. Press through the outside of that right foot. Lean back against your back. It is your wall. Turn the hand around, press the air away, and reach all the way through as much as you can. If you can just put your hand on your lower back, then leave it right there. If you can reach all the way through and grab some flesh on your left thigh, then go for that. And if you want to keep your arm extended to the sky, that's fine too. Open up this chest. 2 more breaths. And then we're going to stabilize this left leg and we're going to lift up, keeping the half bind into our peaceful warrior. So bend the leg and reach and extend. Keeping that half bind. And then extend it out into your extended right angle, switching hands. Right arm comes over, left elbow comes to the left knee. And reach. Awesome. Drop the right hand. Pull that left leg back. Slowly lower, chaturanga. Inhale up, exhale back. Pedal it out. Awesome. Right leg raises up and comes all the way through. Keep walking the hands out. Tent the right fingertips. Float the left foot up and open up into your half moon. Beautiful. Nice big half moon. Find that wingspan again. Try to get your shoulders and your hands as far away from each other as you can. Your left foot is nice and strong. I don't care if it's pointed or flexed, but it's nice and activated. And your right knee has a micro bend in it. You don't want to hyperextend here. Drop the left hand, square off the hips, and give me some pulses for the left glute. Let's give some love to that left booty. And then we're going to step way far back, come up into a high lunge. Last inhale. And on the exhale, drop the hands down. Pull that leg back, slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg raises. Comes all the way through your hands. Plant it and keep walking out into your half moon. Open up your body to the side wall. Strengthen that right foot. Micro bend that left knee. Oops, and if you fall, you fall. That's okay. Open up that chest. Inhale and exhale. And then square off the hips. Keep the right leg floated up. And give me some love to that right booty. Pulse it out. And we're going to take a big giant step back, coming right into our high lunge. Nice and soft with control. Reach up. Nice big burn on the lower body. And drop it all the way down. Slowly lower all the way to the floor. Untuck the toes, hands come to 10 and 2 again. Big cobra. Drop it down. Again, roll it up. And drop it down. Extend those arms out in front of you and lift everything up into your lying boat. Nice and strong, activating the whole back body. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale a little bit higher and a little bit longer. And drop it down. Pop up onto your knees into a child's pose. Good job. Come up to all fours. I want you to hop all the way through and roll back onto your back. We're just going to do a little hamstring stretch, both legs. Reach that right leg up. Twist it over. Other side. Reach that left leg up. Hug it in first. Then extend it. Twist it over. Oh, I got a little back crack. That was nice. And roll to your back for your Shavasana. That was a nice 20 minutes you gave to your body. I'm sure it's going to thank you now and later. Let's keep doing this a little every day. Makes so many wonderful changes for your body and for your life. I'll see you next time. Peace out.